Today I'm working in my Dina Wakley Media Journal. This is the one with lots of different substrates in it. And today I'm working on the craft card. I haven't really got much of a plan. We're just going to see how it goes. I've gathered together a few bits and pieces that I want to use. I know that I want to use these images from the Joggles collage sheets. I really like these. I also want to use some of the new Dina Wakley Media paints, and I've chosen Marine, Sedona and Buff because I think those will tone in well with the colours in the collage sheets. I've gathered together a few painted papers, some scraps of prints that I've done. I've got a bit of washi tape. I don't know, we're going to see. I'm going to have a bit of a collage, bit of a play, and hopefully come up with a nice journal page when we're finished. At some point I might just put this on to fast forward and put some music playing in the background. We'll see. I don't know how long this is going to take me. Haven't got a huge amount of time today, but we'll just see where it goes. So to begin with, I'm going to cut out these two images that I want to use so that I can place them more easily on my page, and we'll just go from there. Right, now that I've cut my two focal images out, I can begin to think about where I'm going to put some collage and some paint on the background. It's much easier to see that now that I've cut those out. And I think I'm going to begin by applying some paint, and I'll give that a quick dry once I've got that in place. Rather than using a brush, I'm just going to use an old credit card just to smear the paint on the surface. I'm just going to take a piece of kitchen roll just to wipe off the excess before switching colours. Because this spreads the paint quite thinly, it dries really quickly. that my paint's dry, I'm going to come in with some collage papers. I've got a little bit of the Tim Holtz tissue paper there as a couple of scraps that were left in my box. And I've got a couple of jelly prints here, which again I think go with the colour scheme that I'm going with. One thing that I do want to try and do is create something for the wolf figure to be sitting on, because obviously he is sitting down and I don't want him to look like he's just floating. So I think I'm going to go with this print here and tear it down, and that can be the thing that he's sitting on. I like this strip of a print. I've saved this, but again I'm going to tear the edge. I don't want it to be a completely straight edge. Right, I'm going to start to stick things down. I've got some matte medium here, and I'll just pop it onto fast forward again while I glue these things into place. Now that my collage papers are in place, I'm going to go back in with a bit more paint and just brighten up some of the paint in the background and try and blend in some of the joins a little bit. So I'm going to be using, I think mainly this buff colour. And I'm just going to use my fingers this time. And this will leave it a little bit thicker than we did with the first layer with the card. Next I'm going to come in with a bit of washi tape. This is some Dina Wakley washi tape. Again, it coordinates with the colour scheme that we've got. And it's another quick and easy way of adding a layer. They're really nice designs on these washi tapes, and all the hard work's done for you. Okay, we're ready to put these collage papers in place. I could use the matte medium, but I want them to stick down pretty quickly. So I'm just going to use this as my Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue. I think the cat figure needs to be standing on something, so I've got some very narrow washi tape here, which is always a good option for grounding things. I'll just tuck that underneath her feet. These narrow tapes are from a store called Tiger. They have branches here in the UK and across Europe. I'm not sure if they have stores in the States, but they're good for quirky stationery, and this narrow washi tape's really cool that they do. I've chosen a couple of Tim Holtz quote chips that I want to put in place. Just make a decision as to where to put those. I really like these because these are on the chipboard and they're a good size. Again, just using the Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue to stick them in place. And now all that remains is for me to do a little bit of journaling on this page, and then we can call it finished. So again, I'll just speed this up probably while I'm writing, and you'll see the finished page at the end.